The Chicago Bears make a surprising splash at day one of the NFL free agency with signing Larry Ogunjobi, former defensive tackle from the Bengals, to a 3-year deal. And with that, welcome back guys to another episode of the German Bear Podcast, and today we got to talk about Ryan Poles' first big signing in free agency for the Chicago Bears. Larry Ogunjobi, former defensive tackle from the Bengals and Browns, is 27 years old and signed a 3-year deal worth $40.5 million. And I'm so excited for the first signing of Ryan Poles and the Bears offseason. Ageny is really an underrated player for years now in the NFL, and let's get right into what he brings to the Bears and how he fits into the Bears system. So you get a guy that solidifies the defensive line first of all. You got guys like Akeem Hicks probably leaving, Goldman has been released, Khalil Mack has been traded, so you need a disruptive defensive lineman that can help your pass rush and solidifies the run defense. Larry Ogunjobi, let me tell you guys, perfectly fits the 4-3 system, and with that move, Ryan Poles gifted Matt Eberflus his 3 technique, which is one of the most important pieces in a 4-3 defense. He has super quick feet, fast, strong hands, is great in the run defense, and is coming off one of his best pass rush season ever. In 2021 for the Bengals, he had 49 tackles, 40 total pressures, 7 sacks, 16 QB hits, and 12 tackles for losses. And before that, he was a very productive player for the Browns as well, and established himself as one of the most underrated defensive tackles in the league. Those players aren't really getting talked about, like with Eddie Goldman, a player that always played very good for the Bears, was a disruptive run defender, but never the highly praised pass rusher. And that's the thing with the defensive tackles. They're not really very popular in the media and stuff like that, but those guys are really fighting for every single inch and are first-class players, and Larry Ogunjobi is definitely one heck of a player, and I'm so excited for him to be on the Bears. This is a big payday for him, and I think this will definitely pay off for the Bears, as well as he will join a talented defensive line with Robert Quinn, Gibson, Angelo Blackson, Mario Edwards Jr., and Khyiris Tonga, and he will definitely be the force in the middle. You have Quinn and Gibson. Quinn obviously coming off of a record-setting season for the Bears, and Travis Gibson really coming off of a really good year as well. So there you have your 2 edges, but the defensive line, or the interior defensive line, was really not solidified yet. You had Angelo Blackson, who's good, Mario Edwards is super solid too, and Khyiris Tonga is a great run stuffer, but you lacked that Akeem Hicks of your defense. And with Larry Ogunjobi, you have a guy now that is disruptive, that can rush the passer, that is great in the run defense, and he will definitely be the force in the middle. I'm so excited for this, guys. I can't tell you how much I love this signing. It's a great deal. I think 3 years, $40.5 million is okay to pay him. He will play very well, and I can't wait to see the Bears defense play next season under Matt Eberflus and Alan Williams, and how they involve these guys into the defense. But it is surprising. I didn't expect Ryan Poles to make a big splash move at day one of free agency, especially after he repeatedly said that he will go after Wave 2 and Wave 3 free agents. But Larry Ogunjobi is definitely a first wave free agent, and the Bears were able to land him, and that's a great signing. And I'm so excited what happens next, how they will address offensive line, receiver, cornerback, safety. But yeah, guys, that wraps up this quick little update. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. Check out Instagram for the latest news. We will see you soon with some more free agent news for sure. And as always, guys, bear down.